Adobe Voice is a new storytelling app from Adobe, and it is free, it is slick, it is polished, and it's a great, fun product to use. If you have a quick story to tell, whether it's to your children or it's to your class, if you want to create a professional looking presentation but don't have a lot of time on the fly, this is really the app you want to use. So let's go ahead and dig into it. This is essentially how it works. You have a slide. On the slide, you have three options as to something that you can add. You can add an icon, a photo, or text, and you have several different layouts. So here I can have one picture, here I can have two pictures, here I can have a picture that fills almost the entire pane, here I can have a photo with a caption, and here I can have almost a background image and a smaller image inside. So these are my different options. And let's go ahead and do the two things. So I'm going to do the two things. So I've picked my double layout, and let's go ahead and add a photo. So I have a series of places I can pull a photo from. If I have something on Facebook or in my Dropbox account that I like, I can go there. If I'm using Adobe's Creative Cloud, I can go to Adobe's Creative Cloud, access my account, and pull a Photoshop image that I've created, or something that I've taken a picture from on my iPad, or I could take a picture with my iPad. The last is a search. So let's search for guitar. Now this is not a Google image search. This is an image search that Adobe has prepared in advance. As far as I understand, all of these images are under the Creative Commons, so we can grab them, use them, not use them. But let's go ahead and insert an image. And once I have the image in there, I can, by using the same technique as I zoom in and out of something on my iPad, I can scrunch my fingers up and down, and I'm to make it bigger or smaller and fill the frame. I'm deciding I really am not so into that one. Let's grab this happy little guy here. So that looks pretty good, but it's not arresting. Well, maybe the theme is wrong. So I can go up here, and under themes, I have 32 different themes. And each theme has its own entire identity. So when I upload a photo into a theme, it will put a frame around that photo that is individual to that theme. It'll change the fonts. It'll change the motion between slides and the ultimate video it makes. Really, there's quite a lot going on. So if I hit Wanderer, for instance, it's going to completely change the look. I have a different font, I have different color palettes, different backgrounds. If you can see now underneath the frame, there is a bit of shadow. Each one of these will do something similar. So this has geometric patterns kind of lightly laid underneath it. Lights is kind of, oh, I like lights. Lights puts a circular frame around the image, and I can again drag and position that. So that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I can create another slide. And let's look at the icons tool. Now this is where I think this really shines, because Adobe has created a phenomenal amount of icons that you can grab and pull in. And they all work really well. So let's just grab one of these, and okay, that looks good. So once I've created my slides and I'm happy with it, and I did it pretty quickly, I can hold down the record button and then record my thoughts. So here I'm holding down the record button and it's grabbing my voice. So here I'm holding down the record button and it's grabbing my voice. Okay, so I didn't really like that. Hi, I play guitar. Hi, I play guitar. I think guitar is just super cool and amazing. I think guitar is just super cool and amazing. Okay, so that's great. And as you can hear, it kind of comes pre-installed with different music. So there's actually quite a bit based on the mood they think you might want to create. So let's try Western Sage. That's thoughtful. Hi, I play guitar. Okay, that's a little silly. I think guitar is just super cool and amazing. Okay, I've clearly been watching too much South Park. But what's nice about these music examples, besides the fact that they're well recorded and free to use, is that they're designed to be looped. They're designed to vamp. So when you move slide to slide, the guitar track or the piano track or whatever it is that they've provided you with loops effortlessly for no matter how long your video goes. It fits just like it fit your image to a frame. Well, it fits your slide to the music track. So where there are slight musical events, they tend to be fairly minor arrival points throughout these tracks. They tend to coincide with arrival points visually in your slides, and it's actually really effective. And, though they provide many tracks, you might want to put something else, but I'd actually caution against that. I can upload here under my songs something from my iPad, but I can only put one song on. It's not like I can pick one song per slide. It's one song for the entire presentation. And if I don't know how long my presentation is going to be, well, that's an issue because I need to have some idea of how the song that I'm uploading is going to fade in or fade out. I think this app is actually better suited to simple stories, maybe life stories, life of a great composer, for instance. This is really suited to narrative structures. But that being said, it really lets you create something amazing quickly and efficiently and thoroughly. They've really thought about this app. And I must say that I really enjoy this app significantly. So here's a little story I made with Adobe Voice. I had an instructor who was an experienced face-to-face instructor. In fact, he'd been doing it for years and had retired, but he really had no idea how to approach preparing for an online course. So right after I started working with him, he proudly announced that he had finished Module 1. And I thought, well, that's great. Let's see what you have. And what he showed me was a PowerPoint deck with no narration, no voiceover, and a few PDF articles. And he said, I'm done. Well, I was at a bit of a loss. So what I did was I related the following story in an attempt to get him to understand the differences and similarities of the online and face-to-face classrooms. I'm running late, so I rush to make it to class on time. Tardy, I enter as quietly as possible. Strangely, all the desks are vacant and the lights are out. I'm confused. This is the right time and the right place. What's going on? I search the room, and on the instructor's desk I find some documents labeled Module 1. 5 articles and a printed out PowerPoint presentation. I wonder what these are for. Not knowing what else to do, I take one of each and I leave. I think people underestimate the power of storytelling. Regardless of the subject you're in, there are narratives to be told, analogies to be made that can be made perfectly through small stories. Now, a lot of content needs to be delivered in lessons, texts, articles, that's all still there. But giving faculty a tool where they can tell personal anecdotes or stories about their field will allow faculty to create a sense of narrative flow, a flow that will keep students engaged with the content. So this is Adobe Voice. I like it a lot. Thanks a lot.